Norway was a great experience for the band actually, because we were coming over here not having been to Norway before. Having said that, we did only visit a very small part of Norway. Yeah. It was a very beautiful little corner.
Yeah. When we were landing on the plane, I didn't really have any idea of what kind of atmosphere it was going to be, but even just as we were descending, you could kind of see these picturesque kind of craggy rocks with these beautiful houses on them and this kind of roiling sea. And then it was only a really short ride until we were at this town, and you can see back there this kind of river beautifully kind of disappearing into the sea there.
This tune's originally old marching band tune. We can play it our way.
The people are friendly, they're really up for music. They seem to be really keen on what we were doing. The idea that the town comes alive with music.
It's a festival where the town comes alive with music.
It's another one of those ones where the town kind of comes alive with music everywhere.
One of the highlights of the festival was these 2 parades we did.
The parade was fun through the town, especially with the kids. They loved it, and they all wore these like really cute little fish heads as well, like these little silver fish heads. That was a highlight actually.
Blonde Norwegian kids with fishes in there.
Everyone was still really up for it. The whole town turned out to have a little dance with the musicians as we walked through.
There's, venues being set up in tents and in hotels where usually there wouldn't be music, but thankfully, everything's a buzz with the sounds of trad jazz. The first gig was the first gig was rad.
Yeah.
We had a team talk afterwards that was just like,
Don't
guys,
bollock, and then
yeah, and then we played better after that.
Just despite him, really, I didn't actually want to play better. It was just that I was deliberately trying to be as spitefully supportive of him as I possibly could, and just really angrily creative.
The third gig we did was in the same tent that we did the first gig, and it was probably the best show we did.
It was great.
Yeah, a huge part of that was just having like much better crowd. It's not really even about the size of the crowd. It makes such a difference that you can tell that people are listening, enjoying, and reacting.
And we threw a couple of vocals in there, and what we were finding is as soon as we brought a vocal in, like the whole venue went quiet because they were kind of into listening to that. And then we've sort of brought it back to like sort of we're in control, so then we can throw something else at them whilst they're still really attentive. So yeah, it's that kind of like you collect your audience with a singer, and then you can throw some other stuff. Yeah, then test them on some other stuff.
That was great though. We had, all the tables were full.
Yeah, packed on Saturday.
We had whoops and cheers, especially for Dowd. Dowd's obviously the most attractive member of the band.
No, was the one who's getting the whoops, because he's the one who's got the local. You could just see.
Like
they thought he was homegrown talent. He had this kind of blue-eyed,
big beard,
sandy Nordic thing going on.
Thank you very much. All right. Here's on the trumpet, Miguel Garoni. On the guitar, Nick Kosky-White. On the bass, Tommy Antonio. Introducing on the drums, Dal Merchant. My name's Tom James, we call ourselves the Dixie Ticklers.
On Friday, it was a really nice day. We decided to get hold of a vehicle, and we drove to the beach. Well, I think the beach was called Haugesund.
Sure.
And so it was really fun. And then we did some recording. There's a little old holler that we've been playing recently in our sets called "Go Down, Old Hannah, Don't You Rise No More." And if you rise in the morning, bring Judgment Day.
No, it was a lot of fun. And quite a strange recording experience. I've never done anything like that outside.
We'd never sung that one actually. We'd normally done it as an instrumental. Tommy actually sang it.
Go down, old Hannah, go down. Don't you rise no more. And if you rise in the morning, bring the judgment day.
I think it's extremely Ticklers that we recorded a quite soulful, lead-bellied melody out on the cliffs, and then Dom stripped naked and jumped in the sea.
I've always been interested in performances that are somehow restricted, and by going on to a non-ideal situation, and so we weren't exactly like mega comfortable. I mean, it was a very inspiring setting.
Yeah.
I think that's interesting because just like when we're busking, it's never like an ideal location. You're not like really comfortable.
Yeah.
It felt a bit like that really. And so you put a slight restriction on yourselves, and I think that like makes you even more focused. I mean, it's not like how you want to record everything, but you know, when you're in Norway and there are no sort of rules, it feels like you should do something a little bit experimental, and that was fun.
I think everyone in Haugesund feels a real sense of ownership over the festival, and then, I mean, I feel it too, because after being here for a few days, you know, they've all been very warm to us. They've been watching our music and being very supportive and talking to us afterwards, and really felt their passion for this thing that's been going on for 20 years. We're just glad to be a part of it, really.
Yeah, get in touch with the Dixie Ticklers if you want to record your next album on a cliff face in Norway. It'll sound amazing. It's a little bit sort of, you know, a little bit windy.